Greetings, filthy earth scum. I mean, fellow humans. Today I will be doing a tutorial on creation. More specifically, Zim. From Invader Zim. Pay no mind to that. Anywho. Yes. Alright, so for the weapon, Zasalamel, or whatever weapon you would prefer. This weapon sure does look kind of alien, doesn't it? A little bit. I don't think the male face really matters. I mean, he's not exactly a human male. Yeah, no eyebrows, and the voice. I don't know what a good voice for him would actually be. Anyway, for the yeah, I want a rubber unitard, linen shirt, flight necktie, white knight arms, raging seas boots, and demon's horns. Oh, and a heart, and a turtle shell. Now, there actually are some DLC items that would look better. But if you don't have DLC, this is what you're going to want to go with. But if you do have DLC, I think the butterfly antennas would probably look a little better. And also, if you have DLC, the wide opening gloves would look better. But this is also for non-DLC. For anybody who doesn't want to get the DLC, you can. Now for the skin color, you want it to be 10-26-5. Okay, and then I don't even know what any of this is. I guess that's like the under equipment, so it doesn't really matter what that looks like. But yeah, okay, so what is this? Oh, those are just the eyes, and that's, yeah, hair. Okay, so for the first thing, okay, you want basic pattern 1, and then the first two will be 24, 56, 9, and then the last one as dark as you can make it, because you want the illusion of stripes. Also, change the size and angle to that. And then for the next one, that would be this. You want 2069, 2069, again as dark as you can make it, and size and angle, again change to that. For the flight necktie, everything is going to be 24, 56, 9. And then for the gloves, whatever gloves you use, everything will be as dark as you can possibly make it. And then same thing for the boots, as dark as you can possibly make them. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, and what's this? Yeah, the antennas, whichever ones you use, as dark as you can make them. Now this is actually a heart that I used for the eyes. Oh, also, when adjusting the equipment, demon horns, yeah, all this, that's what all those numbers should look like, whatever. And then the heart. Now, I find that, like, for the Irken eyes or whatever, 2 apples actually look better, but if you use 2 apples, you won't be able to get this thing on his back. Because before I had 2 apples for the eyes and it actually looked way better, but if there was, I figured if there was like a single item I could use that even slightly looked like the eyes, it'd be a good compromise, as long as I could have that thing on his back. And then that's what all the numbers should look like. That's how it's like most... Yeah. That's how it's going to come out the best. And then for the turtle shell, which is like supposed to represent that weird thing on his back, that's what all those numbers should look like. Now back to colors. Hopefully I didn't forget anything else. Okay, so for the eyes you want 2069, and then for the turtle shell, basic 13. And the color schemes you will use are as follows: 2004, or like 20 whatever, it doesn't really matter. The shading doesn't change the color at all, so it doesn't matter for that one. 2456.9, and then 2456.9. That's for the dots, because it's like this weird, like turtle shell looking thing with dots on it. Did I use any stickers? No, I didn't use any stickers. And then I decided to make the weapon 2069, basically the same color as him. He's just similar color. Also, the weapon is called Urkala. Urkala for Irken. Indeed. And I think that about covers it. Also, I made another version of Zim, which I called Human Zim, because that's whenever he's in disguise. So, if you want, this version is basically just, okay, you use Hairstyle Regent, and then the eye color. Okay, the hair color, 004, like basically as dark as you can make it. And then the eyes, 1049. So that's 2 different versions of Zim. And again, if for everything else, the color scheme was exactly the same. So, and again, those gloves I mentioned, the DLC gloves. Let me just show you what those would look like. Wide opening gloves. Again, this is in DLC Pack 1, so if you're actually willing to pay for that just to make Zim look better, that would actually look a lot better. But, yeah, that's all I really have to cover, so... This one was a little more in detail than the others. I also made Dib in this game, so I'm just going to show you this. Yeah, at this point, I'm pretty thoroughly convinced. Like, if you want a tutorial on this, it's not like a bonus tutorial. This is just a show off. If you want a tutorial for Dib, let me know. But yeah, I'm pretty thoroughly convinced that I've made the best Dib in this game. And if you tell me otherwise, if you tell me that somebody has made a better Dib than me, you're lying! Lies! You lie! Anyway, that's all for today. Have a good one.